Welcome, everyone, to a very, very special episode of Castranger because we got the boys here in the studio!
Boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
I gotta say, it feels pretty good.
It's just like Castranger of yore, where we were all in the same room every week.
We used to have, like, bigger room and more couches to lay upon.
We also had the washroom right behind us. Oh, wait.
That's still true.
Johnny would use the microwave in the other room.
I'd be taking a shower occasionally.
You'd be sitting in your underwear in a chair and spin around and go, what are our options?
But we have successfully crammed everyone into my cottage here.
Your cottage?
It's a cottage.
It's a box.
It's a shed. You're living the Bubbles life.
Yeah, Emily is not with us this week. She's taking a break to deal with things on her end, but we got our own 5-person alliance of sorts in here.
5-person alliance.
All we need.
It's a call forward to
Gar's
later.
here.
Yeah, Gar's here.
Wow.
And I'm Gar.
Ultra Gar himself.
We're the 5 Guys Burgers and Fries.
Go listen to Ultra Galaxy Chat. Out now.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Kill the roll call!
Zenkaiger! Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Perfect!
Showrunning Super Savant.
Level up!
Bluecaster Super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Ultracaster. Gar.
Return of the Source Material. Greencaster, Zenshin.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Casting, criticism, comedy, chaos.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 444.
Oh, shit.
Henshin. Wait. Damn it.
No, one more.
Yeah, 100.
11 more episodes.
11 more episodes. We'll be good.
We have to talk about something Fives related for that episode.
Wouldn't that have been great if the Pokemon number had been Garchomp?
It's a bite.
This is episode 4s.
Yeah. Everything snores coming up 4s.
Not to be confused.
Pokemon Sleep out soon.
Not to be confused.
Relevant.
I tried it one time, so you know what the thing you actually have to do with it? So you have to leave your phone plugged in, open, but it goes darker, and then you have to put it upside down on your mattress so it records your sleep and your audio while you're sleeping.
That sounds incredibly invasive.
I got 87 points because I slept 7.5 hours.
I just love the dichotomy of, it sounds incredibly invasive. I got 87 points!
Yeah, so my sleep was pretty okay.
It just,
And then my beta trial ended, so I couldn't do it more.
My data mining masters have fed me a smorgasbord of points!
And my Magikarp is so close to evolving!
I've been fed subliminal advertising for hours!
No, but legit-
I got points!
But legit, it says when it's recording your data and stuff like that, it keeps it to yourself. Like
Sure.
They can say whatever they like to you.
I believe them. Why would Pokemon take my data?
No, it's like, alright, time for it to check my data. I wake up. Why am I in the hospital? Your phone called 911 on you.
Dude, it sounds like this. We at the Pokemon Corporation wish to remind you that we love you and that we would never, ever use your personal information for any malicious purposes.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Wow, word for word!
Lane, have you
By the
seen...
way, please register more money into your account. We are running low and you have more things to buy.
You know what it would be? No. You know what it would be? Like when it's like on your mattress, like halfway through the night, just an alarm blares and it said, "Hey for premium, so you can sleep."
I was gonna say that! Please donate $5 to continue sleeping.
Why do I even have this?
If you don't, it releases a sound into the room that is low pitch enough that it's
It
not
keeps you
audible from a distance, but it's audible to like within just around you, and it's so piercing.
This kind of reminds me of the newest episode of the first episode of the newest season of Black Mirror. Does something like that with the whole
Like it just creates a dog whistle, but for your particular
No.
hearing. Because it's your phone.
No, it's more
and
like...
they just have like an image of a dog Pokemon on the screen while they do it. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. If this happens to be your first time checking out Castranger, you picked a hell of an episode. We are a bunch of
people in real life
who definitely get together in real life every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing.
Absolutely for real.
And that third thing is, oh my god, more Sentai.
That's my favorite picture of Racles I own right now.
Yeah, and apparently that
so funny.
we've been seeing some behind the scenes stuff. That was a real dove.
It was a real fucking dove they used.
Wonder if it pooped on his head.
We can only hope.
Wait, does that mean Ang Lee directed this episode?
Oh my god, you're right.
We got doves! Well, go watch Face Off. It's an amazing movie.
I've actually
really
seen it.
not.
I've seen it actually.
How about
Face
this? How about this? Go watch Arrival. Oh, I'm sorry. The Arrival with Charlie Sheen.
I see.
All right. Well, this week's topics of discussion are Kamen Rider Geats episode 43, episode 19 of Go Oh-koku Kotosamaji'an Taisaku-yo Senryaku Kyūmei Butai.
You'll see. Come on, just call it Power Rangers Game of Thrones.
That's the official name of the Sentai. We have to say that every time.
Yeah, no, that's the thing now.
That's the title of this episode, by the way.
I'm never gonna call it by the other thing again.
Man, good luck.
I don't even know how to say it.
Let's
so
just
I'm
say
gonna
every
call
time
it George.
if any of us
I'm literally just gonna call it George.
If any of us just say Kingohger, each is gonna give us a deathly stare. Even if we're on Discord, we'll see it.
And
Ichi, you can read it from the screen.
You can all see the screen!
Sentai.
I'm still gonna call it George.
George Oger.
George Oger.
No.
George O'George.
We have George as George Oger.
George Oger.
Goddamn! Shoot goddamn!
Oh, Georger.
Oh, Georger.
Oh, Georger.
Okay, someone work on George Oger now.
George of the Oger, king
Oger.
to you and me. Got him.
No, I'm just gonna call it George.
Watch out for Racles!
6 minutes in and we're already having a way better time than we do over Discord.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end because our feature topic this week is Donbrothers VS Zenkaiger.
Yeah, even I watched it and I thought it was crap.
It was okay.
Wasn't.
There were some things it was nice to see them together again.
I feel deeply and personally wounded.
I just feel robbed and sucked.
Ichi got a reminder of how the last 2 years of Sentai sucked for him.
Yup.
This was my introduction to both Donbrothers and Zenkaiger.
And I want no part of either.
You guys haven't seen the sandwich episode. That's the best one.
Lane, that's what you also say about the pizza episode of Turbo.
I mean, I like that episode.
David Talks worked at a pizza place. That was pretty funny.
It's good. All right, well, before we get into that, we have some news, which means it's time for...
News mode.
We heard it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Is that what we're supposed to hear?
Yeah. And that's why I always
Maybe if you listen to the finished episode.
Did you ever watch the show?
That's why I always go news about it.
I don't watch Game Grumps.
No, he never listens to episodes he's in.
Listen, I'm with it.
I go with the Raven method. If I'm there, I already listened to it. It's true.
Not inaccurate.
I am technically -1 viewer.
All right. So first off, in Kingohger news, we have some scans showing us the upcoming mechs by way of King Caucasus Kabuto.
Oh?
And the combination with Extreme Kingohger to form God Kingohger.
I see.
Wait, is this the final form?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Or at least final so far.
That's a big boy!
I just love that the castle turns into a fucking tank!
Jinky. He's got big feet. Super
Big
nut.
shoes to fill.
Big steppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's
That's cute. It's a cute little guy.
The castle's mech form, and then the castle turns into this fucking rad tank.
Oh my goodness! It has the Ghost Ager face on the robot mode.
It's very beautiful.
Kinda. It does look a lot like Roboborg.
That looks like a Transformer sigil.
Oh, and it even has a little crown on his head.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Oh, he's got... Okay, that's kind of neat. He's got, like, extra arms now.
Yeah.
Like a bug.
Some of the weapons are sticking out of the, like, hips.
Like a bug.
Well, and
my god.
And it's even blue.
Okay, this is gonna sound really fucking stupid. I hate Extreme Kingohger less now, but now that I've realized all the extra shit sticking out of the top and sides of it were symbolic for bugs having multiple legs.
Yes.
I didn't process that till just now!
Bug Sentai.
It still looks like he's being mounted from behind in the weirdest angle.
Anyways, Ichi's gonna get this, so...
Oh, I'm absolutely buying the castle, at minimum.
The one on the far right does look like it's a tad shit stacky, but I like it. There's good symmetry.
You know what you do? You buy the crown lance, you buy this, then you put the crown,
on the castle.
How heavy do you think this thing will be?
Too damn heavy.
It won't be that big.
Let's just say this. If there's a real suit for it, alright, action! I said action! I can't move!
Let's just say I don't think it's gonna be like Deca base big. Like the Deca base Megazord was big.
You know who they have to...
I don't think it's gonna be that
I'm
big.
pretty sure the castle's bigger than Decabase.
No, but I feel like it's not gonna be like super huge.
I think he means like the toy itself.
Yeah, the toy itself.
Oh, the toy, maybe not.
The toy itself's not gonna
But
be
like looking at the scale of the actual building in the show,
oh yeah,
the castle is absolutely bigger than Decabase.
You know who they have to get to be the actor inside the suit? The actor who played the mountain.
Think about it in terms of... This is how I'm thinking about it in terms of scale. Thinking about it in terms of Transformers, this is an Optimal Optimus.
No, this is Fortress fucking
This is Metroplex.
No, Fortress Maximus.
I think we got a Bautagar on this one.
Okay.
You're the Transformer guy.
In which I'm going to a Transformers convention tomorrow.
Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna meet David K tomorrow.
Yes.
If you see any Terrorsaur stuff, let me know.
Oh man, I'm sorry, it ended up in the garbage.
No, you mean the lava pit.
There you go.
Terrorsaur was awesome. Fuck you.
We specifically built a lava pit at TFCon to throw all of our Terrorsaur merch into it.
we opened a core.
We even made Terrorsaur stuff just to toss it.
We tossed him in the fire.
I think Vegas hates, like, he keeps getting a new Terrorsaur. He's like, there, Lane, I got you a Terrorsaur. I'm like, no, it's not the good one. It's like, what do you want?
What do you want from me?
Alright, so yes, that's cool. Moving on, we have some more information regarding the upcoming FI's anniversary
Okay,
things.
we got a closer look at this suit. It does not look
I really fucking hate the shoulders.
Oh, also, if you zoom in, like, I think there's extra pictures, but if you look at the helmet, he's actually has, like, a visor over his helmet.
I don't like
There's I saw a picture of the side view, but there is a visor over the helmet.
I'm not sure.
Someone find that picture. There's a picture, like a side view picture, but yeah, it makes his eyes look bigger.
Yeah. Alright, so yes, the new form that he's going to have for the FI's 20th anniversary movie has been revealed. It is the name of this form. He uses the FI's Driver Next, which is the smartphone belt, to become Kamen Rider Next FI's. Get it? Now you can, in fact, open your eyes for the next FI's.
Wow.
They did it! And Gar's leaving.
Why does he have a no smoking sign?
Yeah, Gar's leaving, Joe!
It's the Greek symbol phi.
Bye, Gar.
It's the...
His chest really makes me want to like just press it and go, that was easy.
Gar left.
Sorry,
Just-
that wasn't dramatic enough.
The symbol on his chest is the Greek symbol phi, but also that symbol shows when he kills an enemy.
There we go.
It looks
Okay,
like
zoom in
a
on that
smoking
picture.
sign.
Oh, okay.
So, see, yeah, he's got like a visor under his helmet.
Hold
Wait,
on.
do that again? Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Jeez,
Yeah,
why?
she's got like
You know, I kind of like that.
Right.
Although it's not really viewable from the front.
No.
And then there's another shot of the FI's Driver Next, which is literally just a smartphone.
Oh well.
They'll make a toy of this.
You know what they say? All you need is FI's.
The sounds on this thing, the henshin's gonna look dope, though.
Probably.
Definitely will.
What if it sucks?
What if it sucks?
Aesthetically and in terms
There
of
are not a
like
lot of bad
technology,
henshins, honestly.
Fies is Drive's ancestor a little bit.
I mean, but now with the crossing thing, that actually kind of... yeah, I really see it.
Oh, look who came crawling back.
he always comes back.
So what's interesting is this is designed by Daisuke Kobayashi, who designed the original FI's Driver 20 years ago.
Cool.
Wow.
And it was the first belt that he designed.
I guess after doing this for 20 years, he's lost his touch.
Oh!
Ouch.
Okay, so like looking at it more now, like it doesn't look too bad. Like I still like the form. It's just like
I like the color scheme.
Seeing it closer, like the poster made it look like super awesome. So now if you see live action, we're like, eh.
Also, what's been covering up Auto-Vagin for the last like 10 years? It looks so dusty.
I hate the fact that like my favorite Fies design is the first one. Like I didn't
Base form?
Yeah.
I like Axel.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like the super forms, and I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Like,
Blaster wasn't the worst.
No,
Blaster was so like weirdly pale. I didn't like it.
Worst, but base form was the best.
See, the poster makes it look like fucking awesome looking. But yeah, you can actually tell he has a visor over it too on the poster.
Yeah. And yeah, actually, I'm wondering if we'll get to see Kaiza and Delta in the movie, and if maybe they'll have new forms. Maybe they'll finally show off Kaiza break form.
Well, no, that's why he has the gray in them. It's made from the ashes of Kaiza.
Oof!
You call the Kratos?
Oof!
Fuck.
Damn!
You're coming along nicely, Gar.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't have anything to do at work except daydream.
And think of sick burns. So yes, the Fies movie is going to be coming out in Japanese theaters in 2024 and will be releasing on Blu-ray DVD later.
Didn't we just watch the Fies Hyper Battle video today?
Yes.
That was fun.
The day of the Fives.
Would you believe that convinced me to watch Fies?
I'm horrified by the idea of that, but I believe it, yes.
I believe you. Alright, next. We have the ultimate article of Shin Kamen Rider, aka a figure.
I want it! I want it! I want it! Oh, it's so cool!
You always have to display with the jacket on, man.
Yeah.
He rocks the coat.
Oh,
Is it
it's so cool!
Is it a statue?
I think
let's
it's a
see.
statue.
Yeah, oh my god. That is big.
Woo!
I
It's a big
want
boy.
it!
Damn.
40 centimeters tall. Each detail is replicated in detail. Built-in light gimmick. Includes the coat, made of cloth, can be removed. The symbolic muffler has wires allowing you to freely shape it.
Okay, 37,000 yen. That's not bad. So it's like under $400.
Okay.
That's pretty okay for a statue.
Yeah.
And plus a really good-looking statue.
I would buy that. Happily.
I
fucking love
it. I love he wears the coat. The coat's my favorite part.
Shin Kamen Rider's design is so sleek, and it's so true to the original. Like, it's not trying to reimagine it. It's just making it sleeker, making it prettier, making it
darker.
I can't wait to watch.
Darker and more crisp.
I can't wait to watch this movie.
I'm so.
It comes out next Friday.
This July 21st of 2023 is a fucking monumental day because four things are happening on that day. The Barbie movie is coming out. The Oppenheimer movie is coming out.
Which a lot of people have been referring to as Barbie.
I've seen the memes. Pikmin 4 is coming out, which Sel and I played the demo of.
And Shin Kamen Rider.
And Shin Kamen Rider is on Amazon
21st
Prime
of
Video.
July is a fucking special
There's the
day.
meme. Shin Barmenheimer.
Shin Barmenheimer.
That's the name of the episode.
Oh, man.
All right, very cool. Next news story from Double related news. We are getting Super Best DX re-releases of the Fang and Extreme Memories.
Good choices.
There's double news?
Yeah, right? I mean, we did finish talking about Futopia
Yeah, I
recently.
finished the double anime, so that was good.
People like Double.
Double's good.
It's really good. You should watch it twice.
No?
Backwards.
Yeah, watch it backwards.
So Bandai Japan announced under the Super Best DX line, these newly revamped will feature updates to the original DX releases.
Oh.
In this case, the painting. In addition, due to its popularity, the 20th version DX Double Driver will also get a re-release on July 29th.
You know what? I feel like I wouldn't mind getting Fang just because, like, I'd keep him in, like, dinosaur
Right?
mode.
Fang would be like a good desk toy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. A good desk buddy.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I brought my Gomora vinyl from, like, my in-laws' place, so I put it on my desk. See my little Gomora. So cute.
I was wondering about that the other day. I'm like, Do I have Lane's Gomeras?
No, I kept my Gomeras. I love my Gomeras.
But I already have an idea for what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. It's gonna be fucking funny. It's gonna be.
Bird Eye, swear I'll kill you.
No.
I always forget that.
Hastily scratching out notes.
I always forget it's a dinosaur.
And Cell, you would love Fang Joker. Fang Joker's sick form.
Yeah.
It's the Berserk form. That's really cool. And then in the manga, apparently he goes Fang Trigger and Fang Metal.
Yeah.
So I want to see Fang Metal so fucking badly.
All right, so premium for the super best Fang memory, premium Bandai web exclusive, 59.40 yen, December release, just in time for Christmas.
She get extreme so it can go.
Yeah.
I also find very interesting. Going back for a second to the whole Shin Kamen Rider thing. How that those 4 movies are like an official thing, like Shin Kamen Rider, that Evangelion, Godzilla, and Ultraman.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Someone
It's great.
It's the Shinology.
Yeah.
I saw someone talk about Shin Ultraman the other day, and they're like, "I've only seen the Netflix anime, but I hate how they use the original music for nostalgia's sake." It's like, bitch, you have no right to fucking talk about this movie. Go sit in the corner and pretend Kamen Rider's the best franchise.
I mean, people will have different responses
Me and
to
Gar
that.
watched the original Ultraman show before we watched that movie, so we were like, we got everything.
We still need to talk about that movie.
We do still need to talk about
Episode 200 of Volt Ranger sounds like a good idea for that.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so the Extreme Memory has a paint job similar to the one in the TV show. The original toy had a reddish gold color that looked orange, so this one is more accurate to the show.
Okay. Oh boy, I hope someone got fired over that one.
Premium Bandai web exclusive, 59.40 yen, December release. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty fair prices for these, I think.
Yeah.
I guess with Double, they understand it's popular, but it's like we can't charge current price.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, is a certain Sentai rumor in the list?
I don't think so.
Wait.
Oh, okay. So there's a rumor that Kyūmei,
right.
So there's new Kyūmei merch apparently coming out, and it's like, yeah, that show came out 10 years ago now. Damn.
No, it's like, we can't, Double's old. We can't charge it for current prices. We're not Nintendo.
No, double it.
Double the price.
Double the price.
They'll get the joke. But yeah, there are rumors going around that Daigo, King from Kyūmei, will be cameoing in Kingohger.
What?
And not just for one episode, maybe? Like, potentially pulling a decade?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so
because he was called King.
Kyūmei Red. Red Ranger of Kyūmei.
Oh, wait, he's a dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but I'm welcoming it anyways because it's fucking Daigo.
And like, apparently...
We're gonna get a new, we're actually gonna get a 10 years special for Kyūmei.
I fucking hope
and
so, please.
I think the rumor is that Kyūmei Red is going to get a Kingohger themed power-up.
Yeah, with a Kingohger
on top of Carnival.
That's why I saw fan art of Gabutira Oger. I saw that earlier today. I was wondering what the fuck that was about.
Hopefully we get a new memorial edition of the Gabu revolver.
Oh yeah,
like adult size.
With all the battery Judenchi, the
if they do a pack with all the Judenchi, I might buy it. If they need to do a pack with the revolver, the caliber, and all the Judenchi.
And think of it, they already have the mold. They can do Kyoryu Silver's morpher.
Yeah,
and then they could do all the attachments.
Oh, the Giga Gub revolver! I love that one even more.
Oh my god.
Kyūmei did very well financially, so I could see them doing...
Let's do it again!
Bring on me back, please! I miss her.
So what's next? It looks like a POW, sounds like a prisoner of war. No.
We're talking about the disaster that is the Cosmic Fury Megazord.
So I am right, a prisoner of war.
Look how terrible that is!
The Kyūtama are solid. The Zords are awful. For some reason in this promotional image, they put the horns in weird alignments on the Bull Zord.
It looks like...
Enhance.
It looks like...
Okay.
The hull! Magnify!
Chest by the head.
Here's the Bandai one.
Okay, they were at least smart enough to not include the button on the side.
It looks like something out of Roblox.
Yes, that's the Bandai Japan one, and that's the Hasbro one.
Everything looks faded.
They just stopped caring!
Yes.
They don't give a shit anymore.
No. Hasbro bought it for the sake of doing their own cinematic universe in February 30th.
February 30th.
What I put on the chat, I think, kind of speaks for what's going on.
Oh, apparently it has a solo Zord mode? Huh.
I don't know what that means.
Go to the second image. It's on the box there.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Oh, the red Zord has its own battle Zord mode?
Of course!
That's kind of neat.
It looks like it has stumpy legs.
Were we just talking about this, though? How like, it sucks how it's every time it's the Red Ranger Zord that...
Yeah, no, I've been saying, like, I kind of hate now that, like, the red Zord is always the body, like, the main body for everything.
Go Buster says hi.
Go Kaiger. Go Sager, kinda.
What mech didn't do that?
What mech didn't do that?
Like, Red Ranger is the body.
Tokyo was literally just 5 trains next to each other.
Any 80 Sentai? Oh, if you technically count the Ninja, since the dump truck made the
dump truck was the main body. The red Zord literally just sat in it like it was piloting it.
I'll say that, it's the memorable ones, it's usually the red.
Yeah.
That's the body.
Yeah.
You know, like Daijujin, the original Dino Megazord.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's not so much that the Red Ranger always forms the body. It's that the Red Ranger is usually the only one who has like a humanoid form, and none of the others do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that is Power Rangers in space. Isn't that just the ship?
That's the Astro Mega ship.
Yeah. Astro Mega ship.
But I don't know if we can.
Not the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, I still just hate the not hate. Hate's a strong word. I'm confused.
I despise.
Yeah, I despise how it's like. Okay, you know what? I can get behind calling the swordfish a shark.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the cosmic...
I didn't even notice until you pointed it out.
Sharks.
Oh! What?
Because apparently, according to Hasbro, sharks are cooler than swordfish.
Debatable.
But
this is the same bullshit where they renamed the fucking Kabuto Zord to the Mantis Zord.
Still, do sharks dig underground?
But I'm more referring to the fact that the Chameleo Zord. Why remove the one letter off of chameleon?
The Chameleon Zord.
Why?
Oh, man.
I swear that's a typo, and they just went, "Fuck it, we're going with it."
Guys,
no, I mean, I guess
we had a character limit.
I think Power Rangers is dead.
No, Lane, Power Rangers is like a cockroach. You can't kill it.
No,
you
but
just make
cockroach
it go,
Zord.
but
just make it go away.
See, Power Rangers, it's. I'm just picturing it in a hospital bed, and I'm walking over with a pillow and just putting him out of its misery. Like, hey, you've lived 30 years.
Wait,
it's time up. Time's
How
up.
can you say that?
I'm sorry.
It's the origin of all that we are.
It kind of is.
The All-Father
Yeah, but
of the source
it's
of our
shit
powers.
now.
How dare you? Then make it better.
No, that's Gar's job.
March up to Mr. Power Rangers and go do better.
Gar's
You
supposed to come and
smack
revive the Power Rangers
Saban,
franchise.
lean across the face, and you say, "I know that you have very little to do with it anymore."
They
but
don't.
fix it.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
I like that. This is a shark and this is a mantis.
Yep.
I also just love the fact that it's like, you can tell Hasbro doesn't care about Power Rangers anymore because they're no longer filming in New Zealand. They're that dirt cheap on this franchise, where they're even leaving the cheapest country to film in.
Fuck. I think it's so funny though that for Cosmic Fury, other than like the promotional poster we've seen, like with the art, we have not seen pictures of them in their suits with their helmets on. Only headless shots.
Oh, Lane, I already know what's going to happen with Cosmic Fury. All right. You see this?
Yep.
This is Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
He's holding an empty pop bottle.
Yeah. Do you see the door over there?
Yeah.
That's Netflix.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hey, Cosmic Fury's out on Netflix.
So it's gonna miss.
No, they're just not
He's gonna quietly drop it.
There's good. By the way, there's the rest of Cosmic Fury.
You know what? I will watch all of it just to see how bad it is.
Oh, okay.
It'll be on Netflix in September.
All right, not gonna wait. September.
That's what the article says.
Fucking finally. No. I will admit.
Hold on. No. Is rumored to premiere September.
Okay. I will acknowledge we watched all of Dino Fury in the stream in the Discord,
and
it's actually a pretty good season.
All right.
Not perfect, but actually tolerable.
I was out the second I heard Zato.
He's an alien.
I know.
I just can't deal with the acting.
They don't like it.
Listen,
Sharks
they say experience not required.
Yes.
That is true. That's true on the Power Ranger casting sheet.
They'd rather you be pretty than good.
So, and like we acknowledge, it's like, you know what? Headcanon, he's an alien, so English isn't his first language.
Don't watch Cosmic Fury. Don't watch Down Fury. Watch Jungle Fury. That's a good.
That's also, it actually is a good one.
That is actually one of the better Power Rangers.
It's a standalone season 2.
I acknowledge SPD is my favorite Power Ranger show.
SPD is really good.
There's an SPD joking in Dino Fury.
Ooh.
Like in the background, it's a presentation. It says the future is SPD, but it's like SPD meant something different.
Okay.
But it's like, we know what you did, you fuckers.
I mean, we're getting close to when it's supposed to happen. So.
Ooh, don't remind me. What's next?
All right, next news story. Speaking of old Power Rangers.
Oh no!
Yeah. Look at these figures that look like they stepped out of a Robot Chicken sketch.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now I want them just to buy them for the sake of having them.
Let me guess, they're like $500 each.
Yeah, let's see. Let's look at the price.
Yeah, how much are they?
200.
Wait, no, that was the booth number.
It doesn't even say how much they are.
Wow, they're probably gonna be expensive.
This is for the year. This is for San Diego Comic-Con. This is from licensee Super 7. These are their SDCC 2023 exclusives. The set of 5 of these figures. The Ultimates Black and Gold Dragon Zord. That might be cool.
So you can only get them at Comic-Con.
At San Diego Comic-Con. And you can also get a Dragon Zord t-shirt and a White Ranger t-shirt.
Interesting.
Who wants to go to Comic-Con?
Not me, because apparently none of the actors
okay. Okay, that looks pretty clean. The Dragon Zord?
That's nice.
Look at the little Green Ranger.
I had that exact figure of the Green Ranger when I was a kid.
Is it gold?
No.
Zoom in. Is
Nice green.
It's the normal Green Ranger.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But
you got the shield.
But you can put them on the dragon's head.
Nice.
I love it so much.
Oh, so it's like these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the...
Oh, and they're even in the old school packaging.
The boxes are cute.
Yeah, sure, it's not
there's
too
a Dragon Zord t-shirt. That's pretty cool.
I'm curious.
Oh, that's a good White Ranger one.
I'm curious to know if that Dragon Zord shirt says Dragon Zord in Japanese or Dragon Caesar.
It's probably
you know what, Dragon Zord, because it's
probably Dragon Zord.
Isn't it King Caesar?
Yeah.
No, that's Godzilla.
Yeah.
The Japanese name of the Dragon Zord is Dragon Caesar.
No, I just think it's funny. You know, San Diego Comic-Con Super 7 Power Ranger merch. Didn't they just cancel this toy line?
Yeah.
Like a week ago?
Yeah, that looks really good in black and gold. Holy man.
I think it's too scrawny in the waist.
No, I like it.
It looks like the Dragon Zord figure looks like not wide enough in the chest
I think
size.
if you're gonna get a good Dragon Zord, it's Soul Chikogan one.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
I actually really dig that Dragon Zord t-shirt though.
The t-shirt's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next news story. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always soundtrack is now available, featuring the return of Ron Wasserman.
Hooray!
So if you liked any of the music you heard in the special, it is now available to stream online on Apple Music and Spoofy.
I really tune a lot of music out when I watch it now.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I would prefer?
Good joke, Johnny.
I would prefer them to release like sound bites soundtracks.
Yeah.
So you know how like nowadays in Power Rangers, where you had the
just like Battle Foley?
Yeah. Or like when they transform and they're like different, like all the different camera angles have like the sound effects. I want that sound bite. Give me that sound.
It's like when George Lucas released all the fucking Star Wars sounds for like.
I would love an audio.
Thank you, George Lucas.
See
yeah, just all them flipping out of the sword. I love that shit.
Hey, nice radio.
Nice stereo.
A nice stereo.
Anyway,
Fuck.
Anyway, it's cool. Go watch. It once and always. It was alright. It was alright.
It was once and all.
Zach was probably the best thing in it.
Definitely.
It was once and all right.
No. You need to watch it once.
And forget about it always.
And forget about it.
That's
always.
what I did. I watched it and I went, okay, moving on with my day.
Yeah.
Moving on with my day.
I avoided Twitter like the plague because I was afraid of spoilers. I actually watched
and then the
it.
Netflix description spoiled it.
I watched it and I'm just like, that didn't know what it wanted to be. But we'll get to it next month.
Is this a shark?
Alright. And our last news story is we're getting Lightning Collection figures of the Omega Rangers.
Wait.
They don't come with civilian heads.
One of them's an alien, so I understand that point. But one of them's not a cat.
Those are some clean suits.
Yeah, one of them's apparently a cat.
Yeah, the blue Omega Ranger is now a cat.
Okay.
These are badass suits. They look like if Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat crossed over.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm just a bit annoyed that I gotta buy a 4-pack.
Yeah, putting them as a 4-pack is kind of a dirty move.
Oh, because you can just get the whole team.
Yeah.
Well, what if you don't want the whole team?
What if you absolutely hate the blue one?
Why would you buy one Power Ranger?
See, there's the cat.
Because they're your favorite.
That's why I bought Blue Centurion, because he's just one.
Yeah, how would you like having to buy him and all the Turbo Rangers as one set?
Would be great.
Oh no,
that would be good.
Hey, at least it's not like the Psycho Ranger set where they released half the team. Oh, and then here's a box set.
Here's
All 5
here's
of them.
here's green, and then here's
We didn't
silver
fucking
and silver.
care.
Let me,
Just
let
take
me
them
see
all.
the picture of Cat Blue. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen furry art of this. That's fun.
Oh god.
And then there's
Gratia, is that you?
So remember when Zach, Trini, and Jason went to a peace conference? No, they became a new Power Rangers team.
Oh.
That's them. Yeah.
So
Trident's badass.
So the blue Power Ranger emissary.
That's not blue, by the way. That's turquoise at best.
It's blue. It's blue.
It's absolutely not blue.
Wait. Also, it's not even all the Omega Rangers. Where's the Death Ranger?
Later. Comic Con exclusive. Your Comic Con exclusive.
Fine. Guess I'll have to wait to get them.
They missed the alarm. They didn't hear it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be late.
No release details for this set, but speculation is saying that it will be available for pre-order during San Diego Comic-Con or possibly Hasbro PulseCon.
Watch this get leaked, and then Hasbro at Comic-Con are gonna be like, "Are you guys ready to see the coolest thing ever?" And then it's like this box set, and everyone's like, "We saw that."
We already know.
But you're not supposed to know.
You're supposed not to know.
Death Ranger's sick. Look at that design.
Go Death Ranger.
Death Ranger, where...
Now that looks like a Mortal Kombat thing.
So, quick description of the Death Ranger. On their home planet...
Fucking hate the teeth.
On their home planet, when you die, you basically get to live in other people's heads as a spirit.
What?
But when the original Blue Omega Ranger died, they couldn't feel her.
This is what Scientologists really believe.
And he went crazy because his species didn't understand the concept of grief or like going through just because when you die, it'd be like if Ichi died and he just lived inside my head.
That sounds like a sitcom.
It does, but just
the love that
yeah, I was just about to say it's like Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z where he has Kami and Nail inside his head.
Sounds like hell.
So when he
Guys, can I have some alone time, please?
No, you masturbated 5 times today.
That's exactly the problem.
so like when the other Ranger died, they couldn't get over the concept of why can't I hear you? He resurrected her, they resurrected her, and it's like, dude, that's fucked up. That's a zombie. No, she's alive. See?
It's necrophilia, bro.
So like they had to seal them away in like a little chamber. It was like the Road to 100 storyline for Power Rangers, in which Andros Zane got possessed by the Death Ranger, or was it Andros?
Comic sounds fucking crazy.
I do have to read it at some point.
Honestly, you know how Lane described the comic or the Power Rangers as like on life support in a hospital bed? That's me with the comic. Just why won't you die? You were good. Stop peeking and then keep going.
The comic is the dream Power Rangers is having while comatose.
It was literally just easier when we knew they just went to a peace conference. That's it.
Yeah, we're watching the multi-pack of the Solar.
It was a lot better when it was just the actors asked to be paid a little bit more in this season.
Oh, yeah, Blazer on your phone. That's cute.
Yeah, of course I do. Of course I have Blazer on my phone.
Alright, well, that's the news.
Yeah, 5 times. I know that's rookie numbers.
Power Rangers is 1 foot into the grave.
It's been that way since 2003, guys. It's fine.
No, it's been like that since Megaforce.
It's been on life. Let's admit, Power Rangers has been on life support since Wild Force ended.
I like Dino Charge.
Dino Charge was good. Also, for those that are wondering, these are the Solar Rangers.
Cool.
Okay, weird helmets.
Why does one look like Magna Defender?
Because that is Magna Defender.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got Magna Defender, Cam's red or green, Andros is red, Snide is blue, or Heckle, sorry.
Who's Heckle?
Neat.
Heckle and Snipe from Dino Charge. He's a pretty cool ranger.
No, not Dark Ranger.
Yeah, Dark Ranger. Tanya is yellow.
Cool.
Alternate reality Kimberly is pink.
That makes sense. It's Tanya's that because that looks like the yellow Zeo helmet.
Well, I was actually going to say, look
Yeah,
at
like-
them. They're all kind of reminiscent.
Yeah, Andros has like his kind of in space helmet.
Yeah.
And then,
The
is that
Sam-
Cam? Is the Green Ranger?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, no, yeah, I see it now.
Hey.
Oh, so they're all just based on their original power sets.
Yeah,
that's cool.
except for the
Neato.
the two in the corner.
What the fuck?
Is it Megazord?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Is it solar powered?
essentially, you know how they said, you know how the team only had like a shard of the Zeo crystal?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they found an entire planet with them.
Oh,
Jesus.
fuck! We know how powerful the Zeo Crystal
Exactly.
is. Jesus Christ.
Wonder why they got rid of it.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Who's the brown one?
Because the
and
turbo
brown-
powers are apparently
those
more
are
powerful.
Two original
okay.
Solar Rangers.
They don't make no goddamn sense.
All right.
I mean, I like to think Billy would try to challenge himself to make a power set that was more powerful. than
Let's
Zeo
leave
Crystal.
some of the comic for people who want to read it.
Wait, people actually read it?
Someone might.
I did.
If you read the comic, post in the comments.
Post the comic.
Oh,
in
the
com-
individual Zords are cool. The other one's cool.
Oh, those are the Omega Rangers.
Oh, cool. They're still cool.
I do believe that's the news.
Yeah, sorry, that's news.
Yeah. All right.
And now
Well,
it's time to mute myself while you guys talk about Geats. Wait, I'm here.
Yeah, your hair. Sorry,
you
bud.
can just cover your mouth.
Yep.
No,
You're gonna talk about Kayla, damn it.
Now I have to talk about Geats.
but Kayla killed a man.
But the Kayla.
Man, Kayla kill a man.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so remember when I said last episode that I wanted Daichi to like die by like one swift stroke by Bujin's sword? Yeah, it happened this episode, so I was happy.
Spoilers.
I just love how the fucking opening of the episode was strongly reminiscent of the goddamn Mewtwo movie. We tried our best to make the ideal world, and we succeeded. Boom.
Except that it wasn't.
So basically, Kayla done fucked up bad.
Yes.
It wasn't that he fucked up. It was kind of a monkey.
it was that he fucked up.
He didn't specify exactly what he wanted.
Yes, he got monkey's pawed. The funniest fucking shit. He spends all this time trying to get his dead family back, and literally within 5 minutes they get re-murdered.
It's a call from Sarah just being like, "There's some guy attacking us!"
You can hear him slipping out of his emo phase as he answers the phone.
He turns over, sees the explosion that just happened that killed his family, and he's like, "Oh,
Honestly,
fuck!"
Honestly, I feel like this is what happened in Avengers Endgame when they brought everyone back. A lot of people just got killed.
I feel like Kayla would have benefited.
That's what this was! This was the blip! Kamen Rider did the blip!
No!
they did
I feel like Kayla would have benefited from going to go see the new Spider-Verse movie because then he'd know what a canon event is.
What?
A canon event.
Did you watch New Spider-Verse?
Guys, I live out in the boonies.
No, he hasn't
True.
seen it.
Okay, so
but-
the idea is that it's an event in someone's timeline that cannot be changed or must not be changed.
Okay, so it's a fixed point in time. Got
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen Doctor Who.
Thank you, Dr.
Proceed.
Yeah, it's like the reason in the Spider-Verse, it's like the reason they become Spider-Man. Like a death in the family.
So the game master comes up to Kayla and he just goes, "Yeah, so you wanted your ideal world where you revived all the dead participants who were involved in the DGP? That included the bad ones.
You also revived all the assholes! Good job!
Some of whom are psychopaths and fucking murderers.
Although,
you fucking dill.
I love that, like, we're getting all of the bad sides of this wish, and not once do we see any of the actually nice people who were revived, like Ginpen or anyone else who died over the course of the show.
Well, no, because they all got killed.
They all got re-killed.
That was kind of hilarious at the very beginning. Like, oh, she did. Feel like, so, like, that's why I've decided if I was ever in this, I would be like, okay, I wish for a turkey sandwich on rye bread with lettuce and mustard, and I don't want any DGP turkeys.
I don't want to turn into a DGP turkey myself.
I just want a turkey.
I love that piece of art where it's just a pan back, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
And the,
Oh.
and the result we get from that wish is Kamen Rider Turkey, armed sandwich.
Sandwich. Ready? Eat.
Bite.
Bite.
That feels like a hyper battle video form.
The sandwich buckle? I want that.
The buckle's a little tight. The buckle's a little tight.
No, I just want. I don't know why. I want Foghorn Leghorn as a rider.
I say.
What's the game?
I'm just a simple country rider.
What's the game master's name?
Jito.
You'll be sorry.
So, moral of the story: don't make wishes.
That's kind of the moral.
That is actually the vibe that I was getting from like when he was gonna make the wish. He's like, really?
She's like,
You'll be sorry.
Pick your choice of buckle. The buckle contains
the buckles are also cursed.
the buckle
good.
contains potassium benzoate.
No. You get to wish everyone back. That's good. You also wish back all the bad people.
That's bad.
But on the good side,
You get your choice of buckle.
Get your choice of buckle.
But that includes your sister. That's
good.
She's
Your
gonna
sister
die.
Will die immediately. That's bad.
bad.
But you get all your gear back.
that's good. But all of it will be pointless.
The buckles contain potassium
The
benzoate.
Bujin sword is also cursed.
Also cursed.
That's bad.
Can I go now?
Apparently, also, one of these new riders we got introduced to, he was like a pig rider.
Yes, we have Kamen Rider Turbon, according to
the joke. What was the joke I made? I was like, wow, Demon Slayer is popular.
Oh yeah, it's like the Inosuke rider.
He kind of had the similar design, but that helmet is a reskin of Marion Letter. It's got the same eye shape. They just turned it into a pig instead of a goat.
Gar Foghorn Legshin.
And yeah, apparently all of the assholes who were murdered over the course of the DGP come back and form a fucking colossal street gang called the Gang Riders.
The Gang Riders.
And they just start causing havoc and assaulting news crews everywhere.
Some guy
thereby proving that the second Kamen Rider is proven to be true. It's just gonna be Mad Max.
Apparently some guy on Twitter mentioned, he's like, wow, so apparently this guy rose to the ranks and made his own gang with just the chain array buckle.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, wow.
Well, here's what's interesting. Like, even if it was the most base-ass Kamen Rider power, I think you could take on real, normal people with that, you know?
because, like, Geats' stuff and, like, all the rest of these guys, they got protagonist powers.
Like, Geats shows off in this episode how if normal people with no powers try to fight any Kamen Rider, they're just gonna ping off them.
So, like, imagine an off DGP in some other time period that doesn't have fucking Ace in it. Where it's just... I've got the arrow one. I've got the chainmail one. I got and that's just how that goes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, Cell, you'll love this. You know what they need to do? They need to do like a DGP where it's like the plot of Predators. You just get all these like really bad people, give them Kamen Rider belts, and then you just have like a giant deadly predator Jamato just coming out and hunting these fucking guys.
That being said, I would love to see a Kamen Rider fight a Predator. That'd be pretty sick.
You know what? Kamen Rider Gills versus a Predator.
That would be rad.
Kamen Rider Amazon versus a Predator.
Yeah! Amazon's Riders versus
I need to see
fucking...
Gills.
Oh, that's cool.
Like any incarnation of Amazon.
Look up Exceed Gills, his super form.
Exceed Gills.
That man stuck the blade on his heel into dudes' necks.
So the gang,
cool.
the gang rider, or the rider gang?
The Gang Riders.
Gang rider.
Gang Riders! You'll get caught up in the Gang Riders! Gang Riders!
From Hasbro.
From Bandai Japan.
I was gonna say Milton Bradley.
From Mattel.
Was it Milton Bradley?
Go see Barbie movie, out July 21st.
I don't fucking know.
From Playmates.
Isn't the Gang Riders the name of the gang in Batman and Robin? Go Spike, go!
Go Spike, go! I love that movie.
Oh my god.
So anyways, Keiwa comes and fucks this guy's shit up in one swift stroke. Like, he doesn't even henshin yet.
Last week, we were talking about how it would be badass for Tycoon to defeat someone with some Eido fucking bullshit, and that's exactly what he did this episode.
I was honestly half expecting him to do the thing with like the sword in the sheath, like
that would have been perfect. Or like after he killed him, he just closes the buckle back up.
Yeah, and like then he falls. Like,
Nani? And then Kekura busts out the Tycoon merch.
Oh yeah, like they just had that too.
He had that ready.
Can we talk about those flags? They're both pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I'd fly those colors.
Everyone's just immediately with Tycoon merch. It's amazing.
I love that meme of Taichi in the hospital.
Ichi, his time has passed. Put him on a shirt.
Oh yes, of course. The two new riders this week both had the same helmet design, but the Bat one was just had the extra accoutrements on it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like either of them.
Thanks, I hate
But
it.
why? Honestly, why spend time making two new forms when we could just, brought back Japan or someone?
Well, that's apparently still going to happen at some point.
I can't wait to see the pan.
Alright. Merchandising. Where
the real money from the movie is made. Yeah.
These are new riders because A, Tycoon murders one, so they have to be someone inconsequential.
Your bat can't kill anyone with a gun. It's not what Batman does.
And the Batman one turns out to be the dude who kidnapped and murdered the actual Kurama daughter.
You know what would have been interesting? Like an interesting route to take? Like if this was like a fictionalized universe, if that's what they were gonna do, have the two like Western guys be the villains for this, and have those be.
Yeah, so let's make it a racial thing.
Oh, so Michinaga goes to visit Daichi in the hospital. He's like, injured up, fucked up in like a hospital bed. I was like, good.
Decided to ostracize and exclude them. Might as well make them villains.
So basically, Daichi does the thing to Michinaga where he goes, "Don't be sorry." He's like, "Oh, you're gonna be a savior?" And Michinaga's like, "Yeah,
bitch, you're lucky to be alive."
I just look at Daichi. I'm like, how are you not dead?
I'm so glad you're not Gremlin.
Daichi, go away.
Daichi, no swiping.
Daichi, no Daichi.
Oh man,
Wayne. Brawley is Thomas Wayne.
Oh god.
But where was I going with this?
Yeah. So,
Time Fire transformed.
Yes.
Time Fire!
Finally, we get to see the fantasy buckle, and it's immediately my new favorite.
No surprise to anyone.
Well, I mean, I still like Geats 9 the best, but at the same time, no, fantasy is fucking cool.
I like when he did the claw thing, and it kind of looks like the gold things that are around the stage in the DGP.
Yeah.
I like that it's instantaneously like it's not a super form, but it kind of is because it's so cohesive.
It has the energy of a super form because of the fucking like crown diamonds around him as he's transforming. I'm not going to give you the same
level of power output as a super form, but here, I made you a nice one.
It's weird to think that this is like hodgepodge together.
This is like the kit bashiest form Geats has ever had. The helmet is a retool of Seeker. The chest piece is a retool of Fantasy Gamer from Exade. And the buckle itself seems to be largely repurposed from the Ninja buckle.
My question is, did Geats make fantasy?
He must have, because
Geats make buckles?
I mean, think about it. When the DGP staff were running the DGP before, they would make and hand out buckles, and now Ace is the one in charge of the DGP with creation powers. So yes, he created it.
Also, if you read the title card, it's like, if you will it hard enough, you can become a rider.
Apparently, it's a bobcat, guys.
Yes, we were when we were watching. We looked it up. So his name, the name is Kamen Rider Gya-Go as opposed to Nago because family. Mm-hmm. And the helmet is based, even though it's based on Seeker's helmet, which is a deer. The idea behind Gya-Go's design is a bobcat.
It's all about family
the idea is that Nago is closer to like a domesticated house cat, whereas he's the bigger, wilder cat.
Big angry cat. That's why he roars when he henshins.
Yeah.
Go.
Bobcats have the worst tails.
Yeah, they do have like snubby tails.
Yeah. I actually really thought the announcement or whatever, fantasy.
Fantasy.
It was really cool sounding the way they did it.
We heard about this form forever ago when the Desire Driver first got hacked, and we had to wait all this time to actually see the form.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally did. But apparently Time Fire's actor, like, he posted like a picture of himself when he was like a little kid doing like a rider pose, and he's like always kind of wanted to be like a Kamen Rider. So
I've had to settle for being a Super Sentai up until now.
I mean, a pretty badass one at that too. So there's on theme song.
Yeah,
he's cool because he dies, you know.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, I feel like he's gonna go too.
We get this whole emotional scene between what Paul and I refer to as Japanese Hiram and Hermione Lodge.
Yes.
Where they realize, oh no, did we actually love our fake daughter all along?
And they hum and haw about it for quite a while.
She's kidnapped. Let's sit here and think about our feelings.
Like, for real. They're sitting there and having this, like, almost 5-minute long conversation, and I'm just like, okay, so you actually have to discuss whether or not you have legitimate feelings for this child that you've been looking after and who yearns for your attention. I hate the fact that this is just a casual scene that they're putting forward.
Yeah.
Like, and they've been through so much. Like, not like Neon has been through so much, but they've been. It kind of makes sense because they've been divorced from Neon's like development for so long. But at the same time, really, you have to talk about this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to sit there and
All right.
think. Hey, I'm not saying it's accurately a Bobcat. I'm just saying that's what the profile on the wiki says.
As we all know, you can always believe on the wiki.
Yeah.
I thought it was a serval, but that's me.
Well, there already is a serval, I thought.
Is there?
That Valkyrie from 01's final form was Serval.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, so we get the debut of Kamen Rider Gya-Go, and then he gets immediately fucking dumpstered by Premium Baroba.
Because he has the aesthetics of a final form, but not the output.
Yeah, he's still just
It's also his first time, so...
Well, I mean, debut illness should be able to carry him a little bit,
No,
but...
no, you forgot he's a side character, so debut illness has no effect on him.
He had to walk so freaking Nago could run.
Yeah, this is literally just the same thing Geats did with everyone else's form buckles, where someone's testing it before it goes to its rightful owner next week. So yeah, next week we're gonna get Nago Fantasy, which means Michi is now the only one without a proper upgrade form.
Yeah, you know what? That
his.
makes it good because she gets her super form because she's a main character, but Hallelujah Win gets to keep the beat buckle or whatever it's called because he henshin.
Well, he has Monster, I think.
Monster. That's
No, I know that, but like he henshin with it, and it feels like that's what he feels like.
Although I will say, what's interesting to note is this Fantasy being an upgrade for Nago, it is still a 1-slot buckle, which means we could potentially see her go beat Fantasy, which is interesting because those are both also Kamen Rider Brave forms.
Also, congrats to Nago for actually getting a final super form that's not in a V cinema.
Yeah, in show as opposed to a movie later.
Even if your dad is probably gonna have to die to give it to you.
It's literally a hand-me-down from her rich father.
Yes.
Well, to be
She
fair,
truly is Veronica.
Yeah, no,
she truly is earning her way.
Also got her final form in the show, so
she's a lodge through and through.
Oh no!
No, Decker's got a good point. John got her final form in the show.
Oh no! It's fantasy's worst enemy, reality.
Yeah,
Sakura was like the most developed female rider we've ever seen.
Invincible. Yeah. So yes, very, very cool episode, and next week it also looks like we're gonna get another good episode.
Ace took a back seat for most of this one.
Yeah,
good.
He's busy filming the summer movie.
Probably
the crossover one with Cotchard.
Give it another month or two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, let us go into Kingohger.
Yeah, the better show right now.
Well, I held out hope that stock henshins would be ongoing going forward, but aside from the king form, no such luck so far.
I called it. I gave you one, and you'll never see it again.
Okay, I'll get into this now because probably everyone wants to hear it. Yes, Racles is out of the picture. Yes, he's been captured. Yes, he was humiliated and stuff like that.
I wouldn't say he's out of the picture yet, but he's definitely on the down low.
Okay, but yes, he was heavily humiliated. But I'll be fair. As much as a Racles fan as I am, as much as he is my favorite character, he's deserved everything that's happened to him up until now.
Yeah,
he deserves it, and honestly, because it was Yanma specifically who got the revenge on him, made it ever so more sweet.
I love the fact that they actually gave him that moment where he was just like, hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Funny running into you here.
So I changed my profile picture on Discord to that picture of Racles with a dove on his head.
All right, we'll get to everything. There's a lot to unpack this episode.
Yeah, fucking that picture. That's gotta be an emoji in our Discord.
So Racles announces the quote-unquote peace with the Bugnarok, And of course,
the piece with the Bugnarok, but as he's like on TV, just off camera, one of them's like holding a gun to his head.
Yeah, I
just a sword to his back.
I love watching Racles emote as they're jabbing him in the back, like, keep it together, keep it together.
All I can see from his face is, I for one welcome our new Bugnarok overlords and hope that they will include me in their hive. You as well, my brothers.
We look forward to toiling in their salt mines.
Yep.
Oh my god, the shot
Gira is like, I don't see why we have to build a ray gun to aim at a planet I never even heard of.
So we cut to Ishibana and everyone's like, can we go kick his ass already? And you might have missed it, but as everyone's like walking off side to the left in this one shot, they reveal, hidden in the top left corner of this one shot, just Jeremy in the fucking hammock, all pouty.
Like a spider web weaved hammock.
He's like, I'm in my security.
I mean, Andrew Garfield did that in his Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then, like, Suyama goes up to him, he's like, yo, Jeremy, and he's like, don't talk to me, man. I'm gonna fuck up.
I know, like, then Yama says, no, I don't want to talk about that. I just want to ask, did that, like, come out of you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you spin that out of your ass?
But,
foreshadowing.
The two of them talking about, like, let's just, aren't you angry at Racles? Let's go kick his ass. And then they, like, visualize him as this little circle as they're talking, and then they scrunch him in his face and goes, ah!
I need a picture of that. That's so funny.
Just, want to go get some McDonald's? You want to go take a dump in King Racles' throne room?
Let's go take a dump in King Racles' throne room.
Come on, champ.
And then Suzume is like doing some phone recon from the throne room. Absolutely not hidden at all, but I guess we take those. And then she comes out and finally does her own.
Which is my favorite thing about this whole thing. I live to wait for another thing where I get to see her. Oh no!
She's like, I gotta get to my Racles. No, let me go, you fucking bastard! Fucking hold me on here.
Hold me back! Hold me back!
Okay.
How dare you?
Well, hold them.
So we get this whole scene where Duga, one of Racles' hench toads, fucking, my lord, we must not serve these monsters. And Death Narc tells Racles to kill Duga just to prove a point because they're in charge now. And I know they haven't said anything to that effect yet, but I just want to point out that the other dude, Boshmarl, whatever his name is, not at all in this scene, so our theory of him being Kamejimu still holds water.
Good Racles. Now kill him.
Kill him now.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I shouldn't.
Duga.
Do it.
He just does the Kuwagata scissor finish.
Yes.
Remember what you told me about your mother and the Bugnarok?
Wait, where's the Bugnarok? Fuck. Your mother and the sand people.
And the wrath of God?
No.
The God's wrath?
No, what are the sand people? You remember the sand people. I'll beat you till you remember the sand people.
So Gira shows up and saves the plucky orphans and starts fighting the...
Oh, with the creepiest smile
Not
ever.
before doing the, like, do not make that look at children, anyone. Don't do that.
Like, at first I'm looking at his eyes because they're, like, very, like, serious.
They hold on that
I'm
shot way too long.
I was like, oh, he's got really, like, good eyes for, like, acting and stuff. And he just does that smile, and I'm like, all right, buddy.
Then he goes,
he's going for the Oscar.
Yes.
Like, I want a gif of that, just him going, like,
that had, like, Philip energy, like, zog zog.
Sup, kids?
So they didn't play it out the way I would have loved to see it, where, like, all the citizens are watching Gira fight, and they're like, wow, Gira's even betraying the Bugnarok. But wait, Gira's fighting for us, isn't he? What is Racles is doing? I wanted so bad for that to be when they just hard cut to Racles getting punched in the goddamn face.
That'd be fun.
I love that's a perfect meme. Just Yama, Jeremy, fuck Racles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're becoming bros over their mutual hatred.
Everyone's
It's actually
bros.
great. Like, they even do like a bro fist at one point. I was like, yeah, you guys are teaming up. That's great.
It's always the Blue Ranger and Six Ranger that have the best chemistry together.
Yeah.
Well, it's because like it's because even when
that's a lot of chemistry.
No, because even when Jeremy first showed up, like Yama's always been fascinated with this man. He's just like, hey, what's your fucking deal?
Can I borrow your gun? I want to make our that king asshole sit on a fart pillow. More on that later.
Okay, so let's talk about Racles is like he's in a really tough situation. So what the fuck does he do to get away? He throws his Zodra Caliber Zero.
This stupid motherfucker has done some really stupid and evil shit this entire fucking show.
Yeah.
But he did the stupidest thing he could possibly do when faced with threats that are more powerful than him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the crown, so he doesn't have his super form. So what does he do? He doesn't fight. He doesn't henshin. This stupid bastard throws his goddamn Ultra Caliber Zero and bails.
I feel like it's just when he's overwhelmed and stressed, he just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's playing the long game.
Oh my god! Why would you think that is a good idea?
He's gonna pick it up and kill
him. Do you know what I just realized? What he's probably doing? He probably wanted himself to get captured by the Kingohgers because he knows they'll keep him alive. The Bugdrock would just straight up fucking kill him.
That doesn't require throwing his sword away!
He gets it back next episode.
Lane,
what?
Don't make excuses.
No, I'm just saying. He probably feels better off with them than the Bugdrock.
And let's admit, he'd probably go back for a sword and kill them in their sleep.
Hey, you hear that? That's the sound of Lane huffing
Copioger!
I think we do have to sort of just agree on this one. This was just we need Racles to not have his sword in this scene. What do we do?
We need Racles to be immediately neutralized.
Yeah. So what do we do? He threw away his sword. What?
I just love.
They could have done that so much better, where like he actually tries to fight and they knock the sword out of his hand.
That would have been much more interesting.
I just love that, like when like Racles runs up to Jeremy and Yama, they turn, and it's just basically a like,
"What's up, fucker?
Hello, motherfucker."
Oh, there's the emote.
He's like, yeah, he's like, lucky. There you go. You should keep that for yourself.
That's well cut out.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's great. So yeah, he gets the fart cushion on him. And
fucking long game on this man!
I wasn't expecting that, and when I saw it,
no one was.
I'm doing like frickin' Sis and Kane, where he's just like standing up, fucking squatting. That's the level of energy this deserves. So
this man played the long game and got his revenge. The fart pillow is a success.
We did it.
Gotti.
And then Jeremy calls him literal shit.
Something born from your anus.
And then just, yeah, there's humiliated.
That would have been perfect if the Dubbin actually shit on his head.
That picture's great, too.
Yeah,
that picture's also great.
I know that there's a scene later that might, like, you know, put a damper on this, but I do honestly think that was Yanma, especially Yanma, wanting to take the high road. Sort of thing, like it's
yeah, like he could have easily just like, all right, I'm gonna fucking stab you now.
Yeah, like this is basically Sentai Game of Thrones. I could assassinate you in the fucking
and like he would have been kind of justified because Racles did actually try to murder him.
Yeah, but he decided that he was like his satisfaction was going to come from something non-violent, something scary that he was gonna put some fear into him, like he was gonna troll him for a little bit, but in the end, his solution was non-violent. And even when later on, when he's called on it, I think that that's just kind of him, like, he's really damn.
I guess.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think that was what he sought out to do in the first place, because I think not Yanma.
No one gets away from a Yanma Ghost prank.
Yeah, exactly.
No one.
All right, so everyone assembles. The Bugnarok talk a big game about having their invasion force. Meanwhile, the other Kingohgers have already cleaned up all the mooks, saved all the people, and they brought snacks.
Yeah. Kaguragi brought snacks. and I love that he emphasizes that. It's just like,
oh yeah,
I'm the food guy.
Now you really start seeing all the kingdoms working together, and it's great. They're gonna make a badass army at the end.
And so, throwing Racles back into the throne room like the piece of trash she has been made to be, the six of them announce their newly formed coalition. The Oh-koku Kotosamaji'an Taisaku-yo Senryaku Kyūmei Butai. But for short, we'll call it Ohsama Sentai Kingohger.
Oh, that's the name of the show.
They did it!
They named himself after the mech.
I both love and hate how the decision to name their team after the mech has no basis. They just decided it on a whim.
Yep. So unfortunately, we do not get a stock group henshin.
This would have been such a good time to do
It
it.
was still nice anyway until Jeremy comes in with Spider Gozer.
Yeah, like the shots of them after their henshin are flowing so well. We get a nice remix of the theme song, and then just Spider Gozer. I'm like, Jeremy, you ruined it.
Jeremy,
As he does with everything.
he's the
else.
screwer of everything.
So Racles thought it was gonna go.
All right.
Oh, Black RX.
But here's the thing, though, and I'll say this in defense of Spider sort of thing. He is representing Bugnarok.
Sort of, but yeah.
It should be brash and interrupt.
Oh no,
everything.
I understand completely. Him being the Sixth Ranger, the song's gonna be different.
But it's not even the Sixth Ranger.
I'm being amused by how like him hit the difference in his chime interrupts the flow of the scene.
But he is the one who is extremely different. Like,
Yeah.
he is the one who is, in all technicality, politically affiliated with the enemy side. Like, he is the one.
Well, he keeps billing himself as the king of between.
No, I get it, but at the same time, if you look at it just plain in terms of the alliances that he has, he is aligned with Bugnarok. Like, he is. He's going off on his own, but that's on his own choice. His political alignments, and in terms of his birth, in the same way that everyone else has their political alignments to their nations, is that his nation is Bugnarok. It is.
I mean, it's close. He's closer to that than the rest of them are.
But it makes sense that his chime and his everything kind of interrupts everything. Like, it's the shocking sort of, no, I'm jumping in sort of thing.
Yeah. All right. So, another thing I really loved about this episode: the Rangers all remembered that the King's weapons fucking exist.
Yep.
I still don't like how that side weapon just pops out of their ass.
I mean, it's hammer space.
What else is new in Sentai?
Right, like that is...
Oh, I mean, like, they never acknowledge it, let's say.
No, I do agree that they don't talk about them at all.
Did they ever talk about Optimus Prime's trailer?
In one short, this kid basically questions it's like, how do you see? Come again? When you transform into a fire truck, how do you see?
That's the headlights, I guess.
Transforms.
Look at all these pictures. The fucking Kingohger cast got like their plushies.
Oh, nice.
Look how cute they are.
Wait a minute. Ichi, scroll up to the other pictures. You scroll down. The girl, the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Yep. Yeah, Ray looks so cute.
Cute.
Overloadness.
Way to go, Rita.
Overload cuteness.
So we cut to outside I guess this is outside of the Shugadam Castle, which is the first time we're seeing that, and of course it's the same filming location from episode 2 of Exade.
It sure looks a whole lot less CGI out here.
Yeah, I think this is like actual. This is like the first episode they've had like a fight scene of them outside.
No,
they've had some.
They've had fights in the quarry and shit.
Oh, okay.
But like, this is like the first time where all 6 of them, like, you can tell they're actually outside filming this. Which someone's probably walking.
There's the sun.
Yeah, someone's walking by and be like, "Oh shit, new Sentai starting? Man, they're really late."
Yeah, they probably have been able to like prevent spy shots because they've been filming like a studio.
Well, we already know what the final mech is, so that's a big oops.
Whoops.
I mean,
You can't stop the mag scans.
If anything, Lane, it makes getting spoilers easier because they're filming in one location.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so we get Kuwagata Oja fighting Daigor, Kamakiri and Papillon fighting Kamijimu, Tombo and Hachi fighting Diamond Danjimu. I had to look up his name because they decided it would be funny to have him do a gag where he keeps trying to say his name and gets cut off every time.
I was gonna say, his name isn't Diamond Danjimu, it's Diamond
Diamond
No, guys, you keep saying it wrong. It's Diamond anyways. They get out the giant mech.
Diamond Dan would be if, like, Dan from Game Grumps got into porn. That'd be his name.
I thought Danny Sexbang would be his...
You'd think, but...
I was thinking Dan Peroto gets
Diamond Dan Game Grumps. That would be his name.
You take the scene where you get his arms wrapped up. I'm stuck!
Like we were kind of like, I mean, Ichi, like stock scene aside, I thought it was really cool their whole setup together.
Oh yeah,
like it was really nice seeing all of them together.
The only thing we didn't get aside from the stock engine was an actual proper roll call, like they kind of did in 2 different pieces in episode 10.
No, they're saving that for when Racles turns good.
Nah, it's gonna happen.
I feel like Racles will go through a redemption arc.
No, you know what's gonna happen? Racles is gonna go through a character arc, and he's gonna get a new power set of his own.
Ooh,
and not just a color palette swap.
Not just Gira, but better.
I don't know if they'll go to all the trouble.
That is true. That's a lot of money.
I mean, we've already got Oh-koku.
If anything, they think he'll get like a new crown lance, and then he'll keep his like super force.
I'd be genuinely okay with him being the Gray Ranger.
He's already the odd person out at this point narratively, and they already have a Kuwagata Oger. I guess I'll just go off on my own.
Guess I'm on my own now.
You know what? That's... Forgive me if this sounds a little bit conspiracy theory-some, but it's foreshadowed in his Oger caliber, because all of the other Oger calibers have all of the rest of the King Ogers built into them. His only has his own.
Yeah.
So he's destined to be alone for a while, and that's going to be his arc. But he's going to come back.
Oh.
The exiled king.
And Sixth Ranger.
Oh, no. Worse. They're going to find other continents, and he's going to form another alliance with all the other families. And they become their own King Oger, like Sentai.
We'll call him the Psycho King
I know I made this joke like a long time ago.
Psycho.
I just really want to have that like stepbrothers moment with them, where it's just like them as kids. Racles, you're the best big brother ever.
I thought you were going to talk about the other moment. Hey, man. Touch my Oger caliber? No, man. Hey.
Just Gira, punch me! Punch me in the face, right now!
See, I thought you were going to say, I'm going to put my nutsack on your Oger caliber.
I'm going to put my nutsack on your fucking throne.
Play Moby Dick for real!
Yeah, I just want them. Racles, you're the best big brother ever!
What, get paralyzed?
Also, I guess we can pretty much say that King Oger Zero has in fact been destroyed.
Premium Bandai!
Well, also because it's all CGI, so they don't want to use the budget for that again.
We have to save some budget for God King Oger coming up.
Yep.
No, it'll be stupid. You're right. It'll be, and who has a better story than Racles? What?
Racles pulls a Bran Stark at the end.
Just for no reason.
I'm the three-eyed raven.
I still stand by what I said at the beginning.
So Diamond Dan Jimu grows giant. We pull out Extreme King Oger, and then we get this weird moment where Tarantula temporarily detaches from it just to shoot Web and web him up, and then like, all right, go back on now.
Go back to the legs.
Yeah, the backpack of the Megazord.
It's so silly looking. I love it.
Can do whatever the fuck was. It's modular.
You know it would fall over.
I'm sorry, but it is. It's modular. You can jump off for a second, do the thing, could shut again.
Oh my god! So remember when fucking like Racles like pushes Gira off this cliff and like shows up? It's basically this. Later, just pushes him off and then it just sees him later. Gira, shit.
Things I do for love.
You know what I just thought about too with in regards to the Megazord? It's the same problem I have with Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't think combining them makes it better. In fact, I think it makes you weaker. I genuinely think it's better to have multiple people on the ground.
Yeah.
Where are all the Megazord suit actors?
Oh, they're dead.
Back when they first announced the 3 Guardian Zords, I was kind of hoping that the 3 of them would combine into their own Megazord.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And you never know.
Wasn't like the main Megazord like mech suit actor like? Didn't he retire after Kyūranger?
No, he retired after Lupin Pat.
Ah.
Oh. Okay. Hell of a career, I guess.
So yeah, they destroy Diamond Dan, and they come back to the throne room, and of course they decide that they cannot murder Racles as much as some of them want to.
And I like how Racles has been there this whole time.
Yeah, he didn't do anything, he didn't go anywhere, he's just been sitting there quietly waiting.
I'm telling you guys, it's all part of his master plan. 5D chess.
Again, it's like, what should we do with him? Gamma, just say the word, man. Say the fucking word. It's just like, we can't kill him.
I see you've developed guns in Kosopa.
He's too adorable to kill.
No, they're just like, we won't do it. Then you just hear a gunshot, you cut back, and Sebastian's just there. I did it.
No. We can't kill him. Looks over at the guard over there.
I had to kill someone.
To kill someone.
There was one bullet.
Duga, no!
The three-eyed Kuwagata, I love it.
We'll have a trial for him. Nah, fuck that shit. Bro, just fight me again.
Yeah, so the episode ends with Gira challenging Racles to round 2 of the duel trial.
Yay!
I genuinely wonder what's going to happen by the end of that. I think Gira is going to win, and I genuinely think we're going to start seeing a redemption arc from Racles after that.
You know what it's going to be? Just Racles, you've lost the match. You are now exiled. Deception. Disgrace.
You know what? As much as
Evil is plain as the paint on his face.
That's a good song.
Deception.
Shame.
I love that this asshole not only has a sign.
Yeah.
Not only has a sign proclaiming his love for Racles, but it's pre-getting his cloak stolen, Racles. They just had stock art of him in the kingdom.
Oh, you know what'll happen? Like, after Racles gets, like, defeated, he's gonna, like, take him in, like, to, like, nurse him back. Oh, my king.
I'll steal back the crown lands for you.
Yeah, and apparently at some point in next episode or an upcoming episode, we're gonna get to see King Kuwagata Oger at some point.
Oh,
so.
you know what? I bet you Gira gives it to him. He's just like, here, you're gonna need it.
You need a fucking handicap.
You bitch.
Imagine.
You know what? Cool. We get to see Racles in all of his glory.
You get to see Twirly Mustache again.
Yay.
That'll be interesting.
I love that suit.
No, it's like Goku. He wants to fight him at his strongest so he can humiliate him.
When he was stronger.
Strongest.
Or here's an idea. I should throw him the goddamn crown and let you fight him.
Lane, it's like
The crayon!
he says, "It's too bad you came here wounded. I would love to fight you in your pride."
Okay, Decker, could you please get like a red Crayola crayon and then just shop the fucking like little gold crown around the crayon?
What?
He said the crayon, and I was like, yeah, the crown lance does look like a crayon.
Oh.
Alternatively, do it for Ia from the Fate series, because it's basically just Gilgamesh's weapon. I'm sorry.
So next week's episode is going to be the trial by combat and also the wedding of Racles and Suzune.
Oh, I get it.
What is this, Game of Thrones?
Because love is a battle.
Love is a battlefield.
Lane, I hope the wedding ends better.
They're finally getting married?
Yes, Kira, I did do this and this. And I did it just like this.
Maybe,
Right.
I killed your brother!
Could
my brother.
Could this be the payoff we've been waiting for? Is this where Suzune is going to assassinate Racles?
Oh my god.
No.
They went full Game of Thrones.
Oh no.
No, they're gonna Brienne of Tarth it. Everything is gonna go tits up, and it's just gonna be those two. And they're gonna have to escape.
You know what it's gonna be? She marries Racles. Racles gets killed, or like he fakes his death.
And she becomes queen. Oh!
Gira starts walking up. What are you doing in my throne room?
And she'll just hand it to him.
Peasants.
My darling Racles. Okay, cut the bullshit, lady.
The black and orange wedding.
Yeah, and it's literally
Aha,
immediate where it's like she do the whole thing. It's just like cut the shit. Okay.
Diamond Dan.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Oh my god.
That-
Oh!
I was like, which Pokemon? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow, alright. Well, excellent episode, and looks like another good one is on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
The show keeps staying good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Go eat.
Now, speaking of things that aren't so good.
Ah shit.
We have to get away
We'll get
from
through this
King
quickly.
Froger.
We promise, everybody.
Yup, I mixed them both because I was lazy.
Oh.
All right.
No, Ichi. That was more effort than what this crossover did.
Yep.
Ichi, okay, Ichi, I'll ask you this question. Do you
Uh-huh.
like Hikai Sentai Zenkaiger?
Not really.
Do you like Avataro Sentai Donbrothers?
Fuck no.
I
Well,
do.
then you'll like this movie being of them together.
What kind of fucking logic is that?
Bizarro logic.
No. You know what this was? All right.
Bad.
All right, class. Class. You all need to work in pairs for this assignment. So, not Tetsuo Kinjo. You who wrote Donbrothers and you that wrote Zenkaiger, you two are working together.
Do we have to?
Well, I guess we should make our project really well. No. You do your shit. I'm gonna do my shit.
Just do some shit with Bochi. It's fine.
And then we'll make them do a roll call and fight the villains at the end.
Sorry, Garo logic.
With my Garo logic, it feels like the left hand wasn't talking to the right hand. Where someone's just giving me the most confused face.
I'm very confused. We all confused.
Which is funny because this is the second time today someone looked at me weird when I mentioned
The two sections of this movie were so tonally disjointed that it feels like someone legitimately put two different movies together.
Okay, I just didn't like it, and that's all I feel I have to say.
Valid.
You know what the Zen?
I'm sorry, and I'm not gonna.
We can end it here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say much.
It's bad. Next week.
No. You know what the Zenkaiger one felt like? Felt like the deleted scenes compilation from like a show or something.
On one hand, I really fucking hate that if we had to have a rehash of any fucking monster of the week, it had to be Kashiwa Mochi World. But on the other hand, this movie is a perfect fucking microcosm of the series in general. And now that Sal's watched that, he doesn't have to watch Zenkaiger because every episode is just like that.
I don't want anything to do with it.
That's what I was actually going to say, because, this was literally my introduction to both Zenkaiger and Donbrothers. I haven't seen a single episode of either.
We need to see the sandwich episode.
You keep talking about these sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's just one sandwich.
It's just one sandwich, but it's very important.
It's a very important
I can honestly say, though, that Donbrothers vs. Zenkaiger was certainly one of the films of all time.
If that.
One of the things ever made.
So, yeah, the Zenkaiger part of this episode is the Kashiwa Mochi world is back, but it's not the Tochi Tendo one. This one was made by Dr. Iokaru, the villain from one of the other movies.
The previous crossover movie.
Yeah. And Zox, also taken over by Kashiwa Mochi world, is now the Kashiwa Mochi King, and I have already said the goddamn words Kashiwa Mochi far too many fucking times!
Oh, that's when I realized this movie kind of sucks. And I'm not even halfway through it. This kind of sucks. And, you see them go through the gate as they're being chased by people. I'm like, okay, this is how they go into the Donbrothers world. No. That's never explained.
They literally just go into what we can only refer to as the crossover quarry dimension.
No fucking...
Yeah, there we go.
No joke. I'm watching...
Thank you, Ducker.
I was watching this on a Facebook group. And okay, funny enough, half the video was muted because of copyright music. So there I am, just sitting, watching on the train. And just... Subtitles.
Yeah, bro.
Sentai.
I like that, Ichi. Look at that.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm watching the Zenkaiger section, and I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, this is how Zenkaiger goes, and I'm not surprised. No, that's literally what the show was. It was they dealt with the monster. It was stupid hijinks, and they beat the monster.
You know what, Lane? I wouldn't mind it if it weren't for the fact that we are literally just reusing one of the monsters, and the movie acknowledges. We've already done this.
Like that's supposed to forgive it, which it absolutely does not.
No, that's like a meta joke in the show being like, haha, yeah, do you get it?
Is it better than the Zenkaiger?
Does us pointing out how lazy we are make it funny that we were lazy?
You know what? Yeah, Lane has a good point.
What?
Last two Sentai crossover movies fucking sucked. Sorry, 3. Superhero Senki, Zenkaiger and Kyūmei, and now Donbrothers with Zenkaiger.
Well, I kind of like Superhero Senki, but that's aside.
Well, don't worry, the Kingohger Donbrothers movie.
So, of course,
the look of horror on Ichi's face right now.
Kingohger Donbrothers movie.
The fact that I have said on the show how they could do a good Donbrothers Zenkaiger crossover.
And then they ignored all of it.
And it didn't even feel like a movie.
No, yeah,
it just
honestly,
felt like two separate episodes.
That is this, and okay, I guess these are these in theater movies or TV movies?
Okay, so, no.
Were they?
Okay, so they were straight to DVD at first, like VHS DVD.
Yeah.
Then they went to theaters.
Okay.
they found out they were losing more money than they were, so they went back to doing straight to DVD, but they got a limited screening in theaters.
Okay.
Like a few dates, like a Fathom event.
So it's a real Batman the Killing Joke situation.
Yeah, where it's like, you can watch it, you can just wait for it.
Yeah.
There were only 2 moments of the Zenkaiger part of this movie that I kind of enjoyed. The Zenkaiger's drug dealing outfits when they were peddling secret underground Kashimamochi.
Juran continued to like fucking carry.
Oh wait. Yeah, like is the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the part where he's like, hey, I got like, come on, $5.
I got the stuff.
Look at this. I got this red. Come on.
Yeah, they're like giving different mochi from like other worlds.
Yeah.
I like their ambassador's always the old guy.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I got mochi, motherfucker.
I think I was also just annoyed by this episode because I was very hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm watching them talk about food, and I'm like,
well, that was a positive about the movie. Like, you know, a lot of nice looking food. We all learned what kashu mochi is. Like,
holy shit! The last 2 Sentai crossover movies have been about food.
Yeah. And then
is this what the staff writers just think?
They're all just hungry.
They're all hungry for attention.
They're all hungry for a better
they're telling the caterers what they want to eat in their writing.
No. Just I want this. I want that. I want that.
This is the food we can afford this year.
No. It's like, all right, got it. Wait, who was that? That was the script writer. Oh shit! I thought it was the guy getting us lunch.
But the second thing that I enjoyed in the Zenkaiger part is the shot where Kaito is in the ship and he's about to fight his dad, I think.
Yeah.
And he tries to henshin and he missed the gear, like misses him.
Can we talk about the weird thing in the Zenkaiger part where Kaito like gets a weird, like, he sees the other dimension and it just, well, that's weird. Never gonna bring that up.
Nope.
I mean, he's used to other dimensions being a thing.
Yeah, but it's like they did the one thing and then never explained again.
Just like opens up a window. It's like, oh, that's the Cthulhu world. Well, that's neat.
Yeah, like at the start of the movie, for half a sec, the shop warps into Cafe Donbrothers for a sec.
Now that would have been a better better idea for the crossover.
If the cafe was the point between dimensions?
No, have the 2 Kaitos switch places.
That would have been interesting.
Like a Prince and Pauper situation. Where it's like, it's a monster, and Kaito just starts running, and they're like, why is the boss so hypergenic?
But we'll get into the 2 Kaitos in a bit.
That's what they should have done.
So next is the Donbrothers section, and the plot is that it has been about a year or so since the end of the show. Taro has, without his memories, been doing his deliveries, and Jiro, taking over the leader of the Donbrothers, has been running them pretty fucking terribly. He's been really strict with his formations. Apparently, he got rich and became an asshole.
And he
bought them out.
He bought each of the team members better lives and careers.
By the way, like they went full Patrick Bateman with his look. Like the haircut, the glasses. Oh my god!
What's he like, Jiro going?
He just goes, "Why isn't it possible? It's just
why isn't Jiro? Why not? You stupid bastard!" No, you know what? Gar's right. What they should have done was it should have started with Kaito, and he's like doing something. Swaps with Master Kaito, and it's both Kaitos in each other's.
Just the fucking Prince and the Pauper situation.
So they're like, why is Master Kaito? Why is Kaito acting so fucking serious? Why is he black all of a sudden?
No.
Why is he?
Lane, you can't just ask someone.
This ranger is not black.
No. Galwan just hugs about Kaito. It's good.
You smell different.
You're not Kaito.
You're not Kaito.
You're not Kaito.
Who the fuck are you?
Just pulls out a gun. Who the fuck are you?
Or no, it's the exact same way you solve the problem in Face Off. Show us your dick. Like,
anyway, so I was trying to he didn't do it this movie, Cell. But anyway, so you saw the Zenkaiser suit, right?
Yeah.
So Master Kaito, the other Kaito we saw, this is Zenkaiser Black.
That one's cool.
Yeah, they don't show Zenkaiser Black at all in the movie, by the way.
They took my favorite Sentai suit and then they just upped it, made it better.
Apparently, that is considered a Black Ranger now.
Okay.
I call that a White Ranger.
On the finger, it's both Zenkaisers, so yeah, that would have been a great idia.
I guess, as someone who wasn't on either shows, can I just give my quick overrun of how I think everything looks?
Sure.
For both? Zenkaiger, it's a tad too kid friendly for my taste. I think the suits themselves are interesting looking, but
the big bulky Zord suits.
Yeah, well, even like they're not morphed forms. It's like, okay, those are kind of neat alien robots. Like,
yeah,
those are neat looking. The suits themselves, they look like mascots. I think that's my problem with them the most.
Yep.
Yeah.
And okay, Donbrothers, the CGI Rangers are. No.
Welcome to the nightmare we've been dealing with.
The blue one was fine until we saw the red ass. The yellow one's fine. And I kind of like red, honestly. I think he's a fine looking Red Ranger.
That was awesome.
You know what it was? It was like the school assignment again. Alright, group of 6. You gotta make a Sentai team. The one kid that did the Red Ranger. Perfect. His best friend did the yellow one. Alright, kinda nails the same look. Everyone else just did their own fucking thing.
I gotta like
misunderstood assignment.
I guarantee this joke has been said at some point, but like the black one really does like, hey, you wanna see my Sonic OC?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, so Taro like he gets like a ramen bowl or something, and then he gets like a holographic message from Master Kaido being like, You should remember who you are by now. Come by the cafe to Donbrothers so you can do something your next mission. Okay, bye.
This ramen will now self-destruct.
And then he just wakes up. I remember everything.
I thought it was funny. Like,
I'm from the Don Booties. Wait, fuck.
I thought it was funny when he went into the place and they're like, "There's food there waiting for." Like, I wouldn't eat anything I just found in a place. Like,
I mean, I just did that. I walked up here and there was a bag of food.
Also, they never really addressed like whose apartment that was or why that was there.
Yeah.
I see wiener.
I wiener. Maybe that was Kaito's apartment.
Amanda hugging kiss.
So
huge ass.
So he goes to Cafe Donbra and he finds that there's like a welcome back party for Taro, but no one showed up because they're all busy. So.
And fucking Don Murasame walks out in a goddamn apron and bow tie. What can I get for you?
Yeah, because there's nothing else we can fucking do with this goddamn character, so you might as well just rope him with Kaido.
He didn't even show up at the end.
Yeah,
for the big
no,
fight.
because he was pointless. As badass as Don Murasame is, he's fucking pointless.
I didn't even notice. He didn't even show up for the fucking battle.
No, I'm gonna see it. He's at the cafe wiping a plate.
Guys?
No. Oh, Master, it's nice to see you again. Where were you? I handed the gear to the other 2 Sentai teams to have a battle. What?
Yeah, because you know what? It would have been Stay Caesar and Don Murasame teaming up.
That would have been awesome.
Instead, it was Stay Caesar and Kaiser. So
no, you guys. It's like the first episode of Lost Galaxy with Phenomenus and Bulk. Hey, are we forgetting something? I don't think so.
Like, they turned Don Murasame into a fucking joke.
He was always a joke.
No, he was a promotion to sell toys.
You know what?
That's what this all is.
I agree with you, Ichi. Cool design. Everything else wasted.
He was relegated to fight scenes with Don Dorogoku, and that was fucking it.
He didn't even turn to Don Dorogoku in this.
No, because he's fused with them.
Yeah. So that means he should have access to both forms.
Nah.
Shouldn't the form be like a combination?
Decker has a point, Link.
What?
You know who else was made to sell toys? Racles. Racles.
You can tell
you
can tell these specials are starting to get cheaper and lazier.
A little bit.
Because they don't even do a mech fight.
Nope.
And they have the suits to do mech fights.
Mech fight, honestly asking, with Sentai in general, I feel like mech fights are becoming like just the least part of it they're thinking about these days.
Well, I would actually say that Kingohger is bringing that back in a big way. The mechs are the biggest focus of the whole thing. Like, Kingohger is a major... The Megazord itself is a major plot point in the show.
But like I'm talking about like the actual fights themselves. Like they're very quick. They're very like flash in the pan and like.
I mean, they kind of always have been.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there used to be like more of it. I don't know.
Well, I'll give you why they don't really pay attention to that anymore. So what's that you see on my phone?
Ultraman.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ultraman is the mech fight.
Oh, that's why.
You want to watch mech fights? Go watch Ultraman.
No, I watch Pacific Rim.
So, you know how we were just talking about how Donbrothers has been lazy? You know how lazy they are? They pull Minoru out again.
Who?
The dude who was the
the guy that was on the monsters.
He was the ninja and the magician and the adventurer and the king, and now he's Kikaiki for Zenkaiger.
Sorry. Can we talk about that also, by the way? Dripped crown. Pretty awesome crown earlier in the episode.
Which one?
The what's his name? The
pirate?
Yeah, the pirate guy.
Oh, Zox.
Yeah, Zox.
His crown. Oh, the Burger King crown?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
oh, yeah, what'd you think of fucking Tsukaiser?
Like, as a character, or like the
look? Both.
The character was there. Like, obviously, he's meant to be funny, silly. I didn't learn until, like, today, obviously, that they're based off old, like, designs. And I was like, oh, okay, the Gokaiger one. Yeah, the gold, it looks fine. Of them all, I guess he's one of the better ones because he looks the most like a Power Ranger. I guess.
No, see, guys, like Racles is going to team up with Zox.
Oh my
become
God.
a duo.
There you go.
But
two kings.
One family.
So can we talk about the biggest thing about this crossover?
I hope you're referring to the fact that
the thing that we've all been waiting to
The movie was supposed to finally answer the question of who the fuck Donbrothers Kaito is.
I'll reveal it. So it's nothing. He's just. I said, I'm an eternal hero. Walks away.
What the fuck does that mean?
So I expected this was going to be the answer because they.
It's not an answer. It doesn't answer anything.
No, he's just there.
He's avoiding the question again.
If anything, it raises more questions.
I feel like that was just the writers being
the whole show. Okay, so for full context, at the end of Zenkaiger, actual Kaito fights against a god that comes out of nowhere and is not set up or alluded to at any point in the story before he shows up within the last couple of episodes.
Yep.
And then Kaito saves the fucking multiverse by defeating him in rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So, when this alternate Kaito showed up in Donbrothers, everyone's immediate assumption is, oh, that must be the god, because he also impersonated Kaito at the end of Zenkaiger. And they don't address it at all! They come so close, several times, many times during the show, they turn to him and ask, so who are you? What's your deal? And he completely skirts the question, or something else comes up to interrupt the scene.
May I, so sorry, if I understood that correctly, that character, like the guy who turned out to be, oh, I'm just someone else, was in Zenkaiger and Donbrothers?
We don't know. The theory is that the cafe master Kaito from Donbrothers is the god who showed up at the end of Zenkaiger and was impersonating Kaito.
Okay.
We're basing that purely on the fact that he was impersonating Kaito, but they never address in Donbrothers who he was or if he is that god. So we were going into this movie
expecting an answer.
Expecting proper explanation.
Nope.
No, I'm an eternal hero. What does that mean? I don't fucking know.
It means I'm a canon event. Shoot.
Gar.
Alright, I'll build to that theory. What if the god created his own Kaito?
Also possible. Show me some evidence.
What I was about to say. What if that same character shows up in Kingohger? He's going to become like a cross Sentai thing that they're building up to.
He just becomes the Narutaki of Sentai.
No, he's like the G-Man from Half-Life or like the cigarette-smoking man from X-Files.
You know what it is, Sal? That was the plan.
Oh, God.
The plan was to have Kaito show up in each season leading up to the 50th anniversary.
But, like, the biggest reason people were confused about who he was in Donbrothers is, in Zenkaiger, he's, like, happy-go-lucky and plucky and adventurous and energetic. And then in Donbrothers, he was, like, the most muted, subtle, quiet character anyone has ever seen. And so the juxtaposition and personality contributed to our theory that he was a completely different character. And all this movie told us was that they are, in fact, separate characters.
Okay,
so we got something of an answer.
This might be a reason why.
Because there were a lot of people thinking that it was the actual Kaito, world-weary after a life of world-hopping adventures.
Okay, so...
But it's not. They're different characters.
This might be a reason. While developing his character, Shinichiro Shirakura proposed that Kaito will return as a coffee shop manager. Head writer Toshiki Inoue had not watched Zenkaiger prior to writing Donbrothers and was prohibited from viewing the series so that he could write the character more freely. So
they refused to let him watch the show that his character was from.
So it was supposed to be Kaito.
Machine
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be actually Kaito from Zenkaiger, but then they just were like, no.
You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Oh my god!
It was supposed to be Kaito, but they wouldn't let him use him as actual Kaito.
So he just wrote a completely different Kaito.
Yes.
Like I said, they did the same things with Beast Machines. The writers for Beast Machines. Alright, you know that show? Yeah, Beast Wars. Don't fucking watch it. Don't watch any of it.
Watch our show.
It's all gone horribly
I just want to put it out there that I liked Beast Machines.
I also like Beast Machines.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Lots. We don't have time to get into that.
But
this podcast's already too long.
Actually, we've been going at a pretty decent time for the episode. It's true. 2 hours.
True. Okay, so we got more from the actual Donbrothers chapter to talk about.
Do we have to?
I hate it, but we need to do it justice.
All right. Can I throw this theory out there for it?
Leaving again.
All right. The Donbrothers segment felt like it was trying to tell people it's okay to not change, and that's bad.
Okay, yeah, I want to actually talk about that. At the very end, there was a bit of a
we're just
don't worry about growing up, kids.
Hey kids, don't grow up and get careers and move on with your life and change as a person. Go back to the wacky hijinks you grew up with.
Play with Donbrothers.
I'm gonna stand up too now, but because Taro went to each of them and was all like, "Don't you write haikus anymore? Don't you write good manga anymore? Your pastries have gone down." Kenji, you're so good. All right.
No, he was an asshole as the president of his company.
He was Patrick Batemaning.
He became an ass. How about we all just go back to being who we were?
Nah.
Taro, that's not how humans work. Taro, you forget, you're not human.
Right?
Okay,
and that's not how humans work.
To be fair, I guess there is a message of it's good to do both. Like, you do need to be responsible, but you should also follow your heart.
There were so many different aspects to it that make it not really that clear of a message because yes, they had grown up and moved on with their lives. Yes, a lot of them were more successful where they were, but then you also have to consider that their careers were bought for them by Jiro, and then he was trying to manipulate them into fighting the way he thinks fights should be handled with the formations and crap.
There's a lot of themes that play in this crossover.
And the problem is they're clashing with each other to such a degree that none of them really land.
Yes.
Well, we did find out one thing was that freaking Sonoza and Tsubasa are fucked up relationship.
Sononi and Tsubasa, yeah. That was the funniest shit! So, at the end, when they're all back to normal, Tsubasa and Sononi are putting up wanted posters of themselves because they think their lives are only exciting when they're running from the police.
So real Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, so a cop shows up, sees the poster, and goes, "Oh my god, capture them!"
I guess those are real!
It's like how Miho shows up for one scene in this crossover.
That's not Miho, that's Natsumi.
Oh, sorry, Miho, Natsumi, whatever. She's like, I kind of don't...
Stop hanging out with my ex!
Yeah, it's weird, you're hanging out with my ex.
Stop it.
It's fucking...
It's so weird that Kijino cucked Tsubasa. Of all the things to happen in this show.
He was the cool guy, so I took his girl.
Winner? Loser. I will say so then Taro dies or whatever.
Spoilers.
Yeah. So Minoru as Kikaiki straight up point blank guns down Don Momotaro 5 seconds after he comes back from his memory vacation.
Yep.
And Taro actually fucking dies. They have a funeral, everyone's sad.
Apparently he was Christian.
And they all give their respects and shit, and then Sonoi comes, and oh my god.
Sonoi walks in and in a scene I can only describe as barfing the cherry Kool-Aid mojo.
I was never expecting this to turn into Evil Dead, but I was very happy that it did.
It's time for me to repay what you've done to me, Taro.
I mean, guys, at least it wasn't like the other way. Now it's time to repay.
Shit on him?
He just pulls out his pants, bobs away.
So then, we hear Taro's music playing when they're at another battle. We're like, oh, okay, he's gonna show up. He's gonna be on his bike.
Sorry, one thing. I wanted to say, This genuinely was the thing that put most life into me. I had fun with what Lane was about to say.
So
you might enjoy early Donbrothers then, because they do that shit a lot with the Palanquin.
He shows up with like the people with like the pestle and stuff, but he's in the coffin
The
still.
Palanquin comes out carrying his coffin!
And it was great. I loved it. I'm like, I want to... If I were like a boxer or an MMA fighter, that's how I want to enter the ring.
This is a slight example, Sel, that you got to see of Donbrothers God tier writing.
See,
that's what we're calling it.
I would have enjoyed it too. If the Facebook video didn't copyright the music.
No.
So it's just...
She's just silently watching women spread flowers.
And then them bringing the coffin in, I'm like, oh god.
It reminded me of
we
that...
can rewatch it tomorrow if you want.
What was that meme?
That's where when you're on your Rocky kick, you just living in America.
Yeah, just the cop. I live, bitch.
The Eye of the Taro.
Just like you edit it so the coffin opens and it's Apollo Creed.
Also, their roll call together was so fucking half-ass.
I give so little shits.
It was not.
I give so little shits about these two Sentais that them having their roll call where they just cut each other off and all talk at once looped back around to being hilarious.
Yeah.
This was him.
This is essentially the man.
Yep. Also, just a quick note to the bit of Jiro wanting all his mates to look like Rumi.
That was weird.
I had to quickly explain his dead girlfriend that never really existed.
What the hell does that mean?
He had imaginary friends who he thought they were real.
Oh, so his girlfriend from Canada died.
Yes.
Okay.
But don't worry. His girlfriend from America is here.
Oh.
Just with a new name, Do Not Steal. Original OC, Do Not Steal.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
Super soon.
Good to know Jiro. They took everything that was great about Jiro by the end of the series, and then they just ruined him. Again.
This entire crossover.
Jiro was terrible from start to finish. They just made him a different flavor of terrible.
No, you know what it is? Donbrothers had a decent finale. And then this crossover happened and fucking face planted.
Just took a giant fucking peach-shaped shit all over it.
Yeah, just...
Which still looks like a fucking scrotum.
Yeah,
I'm
Paul
sorry.
Paul couldn't get over how the peach emblem on Momotaro's helmet looked like balls.
It just looked like balls.
You're not wrong.
No, this is what I'm saying, you guys. You guys see balls like where have you been? It's a peach. It's an ass.
I know what it is.
It's a woman's ass, and you're all picturing balls.
Why do you think we use peaches when we're in our phone texts?
I get it.
Oh, that woman's.
I know that. But the way that this particular...
peaches.
I think you're seeing what you want to be seeing. Is all I'm saying, you guys.
Maybe, but I see a scrot. And he's just... Every time I see the Red Ranger, I'm just like,
No
more scrotum.
Now I'm just
here.
I'm just picturing Sonoe singing like Peaches, but like about Taro.
Taro.
With my sword, we're gonna rule.
Bitches! Oh,
I'm looking forward to next year's Academy Awards, where two songs that will be nominated for an Oscar will be Bowser's Peaches and Ryan Gosling's Just Ken from the Barbie movie. I hope that becomes...
That's going to be a deadlocked heat battle.
Oh, that's Ken's song. Is great.
I want the Barbie song. Like, any songs in Barbie, I want them to be written legit like a Broadway movie.
Okay, so the Zenkaigers and the Donbrothers, they team up, they make funny jokes, they do a henshin. There you go, Ichi. There's your stock group Donbrothers henshin. You can shut up.
No, that was awful!
But it was a stock henshin of them as a group.
It was real dumb, and I didn't like it.
Oh. You like the
Also, the dad didn't have a changer.
That was a woman.
He literally just cocked his thumb!
Oh, that was the best. Like, Kaido's dad, Hakaiser, was still a fucking entertainer.
It's like,
that was up there with that scene from Scary Movie where they cocked a shovel.
No, I fucking love it though. Just Kaito has a twin. Kaito looks at his dad. I have a twin?
No, you're an only child.
No, we definitely did not abandon your twin brother in a dumpster somewhere.
I mean, they did travel the multiverse.
Yeah.
The theory could just be that he's like, sorry, son, you're gonna leave now.
I fucked an alternate version of your mother.
No. They didn't put him in a dumpster somewhere. They did the only sensible thing. They locked him up in the they chained him up in the attic and fed him a bucket of fish heads once a month. It saved their marriage.
Hugo, I forgot about that.
You know who he is? It's Clue. Tron.
Oh, he's Clue.
A little bit.
Am I the perfect ranger?
I'm not.
Yeah?
I'm not your brother, Kaido.
My voice is actually dying from yelling at this.
Okay.
I think we should wrap it then.
All right, so they do stop Kenshin, they defeat the monsters. Zenkaiger and Momotaro swap fucking power-ups.
They get the movie exclusive VS Victory Super Don Zenkai splitter forms.
What? Yeah, the sword.
Yeah, they put out a toy of the sword.
And the whole Victory Super thing is what versus means bullshit. Versus means fight, you bastards.
You're not
Japan, it doesn't.
You're not pulling that shit over us.
Nah.
Yeah, jelly donuts are totally onigiri.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
But jelly donuts are my favorite.
This movie temporarily remembered that the Don brothers could avatar change into other Sentai.
And they chose Dynaman for some fucking reason.
I don't know.
They had the suits like lying around.
35th anniversary.
I had to explain to
show,
Saul that was a baseball themed Sentai, and then they switched to explosions.
Well, they're a science team, but
they're all science teams.
They rarely do the explosion.
They're all science teams back then.
Anyways, I'm done talking about this crossover.
Yeah, so
okay.
And then we get to the worst part of the movie.
Oh yeah, Sonoi dies.
Because Sonoi gave up his fucking Momotaro cherry Kool-Aid mojo juice. The only character I gave a shit about died!
He's dead.
So you never have to watch any more content from this again.
Wait, he actually died?
Yeah, he was
Sonoi died at his own end card!
He gave what life source Taro gave him back to Taro.
Alright, so for full
he fought Jiro in the ground.
And that was the last of his energy.
It was like the ending of Full
died in
Metal
the noodle
Alchemist.
part.
Okay, so for full context, Cell, halfway through Don Brothers, Momotaro and Sonoi decide, alright, we need to settle this shit, and they have an actual duel, and then Momotaro actually goes down, but Sonoi decides to, take his life energy from him while he's unconscious, and that's how Sonoi gets a power-up for him halfway through the show. So and then Momotaro just revives on his own. I forget the full story. But
all I'm gonna say is this: I understand what they were going for, with the train passing and the editing, but the way that was edited, it really looked like, what's wrong? The train was just gonna bam right through his cart.
The whole thing with the train signal. I think that's a Japanese cultural.
No, I know. I'm just talking about
refer to a soul crossing over.
Yeah, no, I get that, but again, it just the way it was edited to me made it look like did he put his shop on the tracks?
No.
As and now I go.
And yes, Decker, I know we still have the Don Booty special to watch.
No, it's just the guy from Waterworld. Here's the train. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
You know what else I don't know if you'll remember, but what else used that whole train track line crossing as a reference for crossing over between worlds? Digimon.
No, yeah, true.
At the end of season 1.
That's true.
Oh,
it's weird in a way.
There you go.
I like trains.
Why are
you drawing a train?
Ichi, I'm so sorry. That was probably the final nail in the coffin for Don Brothers for you.
It is Zenkaiger.
Don Brothers' last 5 episodes were goddamn amazing and almost made up for how terrible the rest of the show were. And this movie went and took a fat shit all over that and brought it right back down.
I always say Zenkaiger wasn't the best Sentai ever, but I had fun with it.
Makes you appreciate Kingohger a lot more, doesn't it?
Zenkaiger knew what it was and it just went with it.
That's what I'll say. I did get that impression. I was okay, this feels a tad self-aware. To be fair.
Yeah, it was very self-aware.
Sure, but covering yourself in shit ironically just means you're covered in shit.
Again, also Zenkaiger was the anniversary season, but it just didn't. The anniversary season.
I'm dying.
Anyway, so this movie.
Sonoi, I'm coming.
I'm coming. I was okay with this movie. I like the Don Brothers stuff more because Don Brothers is great. So.
I'm glad to get further vindication that Jiro is fucking awful and no one should ever trust him or like him.
He's a piece of shit. He's one of the worst 6 Rangers we've ever had. Kanalo's still a fucking rock bottom.
I'm gonna work real hard to make sure that I forget every moment of.
Oh no,
story.
Paul! That's why I'm here. That's why you're friends with me. I remind you guys about everything you all
And
hate.
that's why I'm gonna give you a swirly.
I still would like for you guys to watch at minimum the sandwich episode.
Ichi, just remember, I got you this as a reminder.
You know what?
I need to hide that behind something.
You know what? Next time you want to do a watch through for charity, like we did that with the
Don
Brothers. I'll watch
God.
Don Brothers.
Also, Lane, I'm the worst Sixth Ranger ever.
Oh no!
Isn't that great or what?
You gave us Fire the Ninjas. You are that.
That's true.
All right, everyone. Well, that's it. There it is. Don sandwich.
There, I've seen it. I don't need to see anymore.
No, I need to see the sandwich. It's great.
Sandwich.
Back off. Get your own sandwich.
Oh my god.
Anyways, this was fun, everybody.
Yeah, we came back for this episode.
Yeah.
Never do it again.
Yeah.
Let us never do this again.
Chikai! Nigga Sentai Castranger!
Alright, our feature topic for next episode will be Revice Forward, Kamen Rider Live and Evil and Demons.
Ooh, the Live and Evil movie? Let's go!
I watched it already. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
Better
okay.
than this one?
Oh, by a long shot.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Revice was good.
Revice was
really good.
Revice is my favorite Kamen Rider show.
Yeah.
Really? And that's Gar talking.
Yeah. We actually, me and Ichi gave him a Revice driver at the end of the show.
Like, that show made me cry at the
It's
end.
the pink and blue one, right?
Yeah. It was with the demon.
Because the show
Several
finally
demons.
grew a pair of balls and was like, hey, what if we killed off a character and kept him dead?
And then they brought him back, but then they actually kept
Even
him
though
dead.
the Battle Royale movie had a perfect opportunity to actually bring him back and did not do it.
Oh, no. That's why I like that movie. Because the movie's like, no.
Keep him
We're,
dead.
we're still...
No,
gonna
he's still
keep-
dead.
He's still dead. But you know what?
You can remember him now.
You can remember all the happy adventures. Also, that movie's canon to this Live and Evil movie.
Yeah.
Because Icky brings up Vice.
Yes. All right. Well,
Hell yeah.
thank you all once again to everyone for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome.
Yep.
Shout out to our currently active patrons, Mr. Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, and Mike Harper. Thank you for supporting what we do. And if you want to be in this list of mentions, you can find all of our hijinks at castranger.podbean.com.
You have to add the
Don't ask me how to spell that.
A-C... Them.
It's literally fucking impossible.
And from there you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord server, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes and this movie in the comments, and let us know what you would like us to talk about.
Fucking Jerry, don't stay Don Zenkai.
And yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you next week.
Woo!
Peace. Stay Sentai.
Love you, everybody.
Except Don Brothers.
No, love Don Brothers.
With Don Brothers.
Love Don Brothers.
Everyone's included, except for this movie.